up to now. So please give it up for Robert Bridge.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for the introduction. As stated, my name is Robert Bridge. I'm the head of marketing for Yahoo across Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. Before I start, I was here yesterday, and I thought it was quite interesting how we were looking into the future quite a lot. And so I thought I'd start that today and have a little crack at predicting the future. Now, I'm in Stockholm, and today is a very special day because the mighty England football team are here to play some Swedish team. And so my prediction, looking into the future, and I thought I might sit into this little seat here, looks like a TARDIS, no, is that England will win 3-1, and Steven Gerrard will score on his 100th cap. So you heard it here first. You can tweet about that if you like. And if you put some money on it, then, well, don't blame me if it goes wrong. So why am I here? Well, I'm lucky enough, as mentioned, to work for a truly great business, one that has gone through a lot of change, has an amazing new leader. And I'm also lucky enough to market to nearly 200 million users who visit our sites across EMEA. We have 2 million people here in Sweden, and we have 700 million people globally. And we also have because of that, the size of that audience and the size of that canvas, we have a load of advertisers, pretty much every advertiser in the world, interacting with our consumers. So I have quite good visibility of how they interact, some of the great campaigns, all the stuff going on as they converge. Now, I was asked to talk about creative frontiers, and I sort of thought, geez, this is a pretty big topic. So I thought I'd focus on the one area that, as a marketer, scares the shit out of me, frankly, is the world of the mobile and the small screens. I'm not going to talk to you and try and educate you on the opportunity here and the penetration of mobile and how many young people are using it. This could very well be my family not talking to me, ignoring me completely, and on their phones. So you guys know this, and you guys know this better than anyone, one of the most advanced markets in the world. But I don't know about you, but you know, I've been in this industry for a long time, lucky enough to have worked in this industry. It's a great industry. And I think I wrote my first mobile marketing strategy in '99. And of course, it was completely ignored. And they said, you're not ready. Well, now that it's here, and it is here, the world of mobile marketing, you know, it's actually quite daunting. It's a little scary. We've talked about it for so long. And yet, now it's here, you know, what are we going to do? What do we actually, you know, my CFO will say to me, so, you know, what's your mobile marketing strategy? What are you doing? And it's like, shit, I've actually got to do it now. So, you know, as marketers, we've had a really good run of things for the last, I don't know, 50 years. Every time new technology comes along, it makes things bigger, it makes it better, it makes it in higher definition. TV, cinema, out of home, everything gets bigger, better, you know, and more defined. A little bit like my muscles. But unfortunately, the world is now, for marketers, it's got small, 4 inches. Now, for some of us, that's a good thing. But for most of us, you know, as marketers, that is a massive challenge, right? A massive challenge. How the hell do we engage with consumers on something that's about that big? It's really, really a major issue for us. And what's also a major issue for us as marketers is the proliferation of devices, of every single technology out there that is, you know, frankly, pretty scary. You know, if you think about HTML5 versus native apps, nobody seems to have a really sort of strong answer as to which is the right way to go on that. You know, as marketers, you know, how the hell do we think about that? We have to embrace it. You know, Android, iOS, Windows 8, all the different operating systems, all the different devices, you know, every single inch size you can possibly imagine. How do we create experiences that engage and delight consumers? And this is a major topic, not just for marketers, but it's also for all the internet businesses. You know, Yahoo is you know, like everyone. How do we engage and delight on a daily basis our users across every single screen in a consistent manner. And that applies to media businesses, digital media businesses, but also to advertisers. So my recommendation in this, and I know there's going to be some topics later on about HR and hiring and stuff like that, is first of all, you guys need to unlock the geek inside of you. This image of this sort of funky-looking geek, and I see a few geeks in the audience, but there aren't many. You guys have to unlock the geek inside of you. You have to embrace technology. You have to, go and buy 3 or 4 devices, even though, your wife or your partner may tell you that, why the hell are you spending all this money on a device that we don't need? You have to have those devices. You should all have an Android device. You should all have, an iOS device and probably a Windows 8 device as well. You guys need those things. You need to embrace it. You need to unlock the geek inside of you. If you're not doing that, you are going to fail. And the second point on this is a sort of young-looking chap. The point is hire young people. Go out, go to universities. There are a load of them out there. In Greece, for example, there is 54% youth unemployment. In most markets across the region, youth unemployment is really high. But these guys understand this world of mobile, and they will help you with your mobile marketing. If you don't go and hire these people, and they're cheap, by the way, you can get a lot of them, and they can really, really help your business. You know the sorts. They've got the top buttons done up, trousers so tight they can barely breathe, and really funky hair, right? That's what they look like if you need to look for them. So, this is all sort of yeah, you know the sorts. So this has all manifested itself into a new bit of jargon, and that jargon is hypermedia. It sounds. I didn't come up with it last night while I was drinking Absolute and watching Return of the Jedi. It was, this is something that the guys in the UK, IAB, came up with recently, and it sort of describes how, as marketers, we absolutely have to deliver our advertising across so many different areas now, so many different media, such a fragmented marketplace. And we have to make it consistent and engaging across all those different platforms and all those different media. And it's not just us as marketers and as digital people that are actually saying that, it's the consumers. There was a big bit of research done by the IAB which stated that, consumers expect it. Almost all consumers expect the experience across the different devices to be consistent. If you're not doing that and you're not delivering that, you are failing the consumers. Pretty key. The other thing about hypermedia is, and for everyone in this room, there is a good element of this, right? Which is it keeps us all employed. Every time a new device comes out, every time a new operating system comes out, you can go to your finance director and you can say, geez, look at this. I need to have a couple of new heads. I need to invest a bit more money into this area. And also, they're the guys that are looking to us as the marketers and the media people to educate them. So there is a good side to this. And, now is the time, right, to make a leap of faith into investing your budgets, investing your businesses into advertising online and more importantly on the mobile web. Making that leap of faith is something that will take some balls, but the time is now to do it, right? It wasn't like last year, it wasn't a few years ago. The time is now. You need to do it. You need to do it now. So there are many digital media businesses out there that can help you with that, Yahoo being one. There are lots of other very smart ones. But, and I don't think any of us have got it exactly right yet to help you multi-platform, cross-platform marketing. But we're getting there, and the results are starting to look really, really good. So what I'd like to do now, and then in the 10 minutes left of this presentation, is to take you through some examples of mobile marketing that I think are really cool. Hopefully give you a little bit of inspiration to get off your bottoms and start advertising on the mobile world, and inspire you to take that leap of faith. So, my first example is, and this is my only Yahoo example, because I'm good like that, is Alfa Romeo. Now, great brand, very strong, and what they've done here in Italy across our Italian network is create a very simple campaign that has a consistent feel across all the devices. What I would like to sort of point out on this is if you look at the starting point in the sort of bottom left of the mobile there, that's what starts the mobile campaign. It is pretty small, but unlike the PC, there's only one ad on the page. It's more often than not in a very prominent position, and if you were to touch it, you get a pretty cool experience when it takes over the whole screen. The results of mobile advertising in the UK are now 9 times, you get a 9 times more click-through rate, higher click-through rate than you do on the PC, 9 times. That's significant. Now, is it because people have got fat fingers? I think there might be a little element of that, but generally it's because it's a pretty uncluttered, pretty good environment actually to deliver your brand message, and it's obviously a personalized experience to you in many cases, especially with Yahoo. My team runs mobile campaigns across our network every day, pretty much, and this isn't just a UK thing. We see those stats across every single country that we run mobile marketing campaigns. So it's working. As I mentioned, you need to sort of unlock the geek inside of you, and as marketers, we need to think about that. And we have to understand the technology within the devices. Now, apparently there's some sort of technology that in the iPhone, and it's called an accelerator, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, but as you move it around like this, it can understand how you turn it around. It's in everything now. And anyway, these guys are E.ON, which is an energy company in the UK, did quite a nice little mobile campaign where if you shake the mobile phone, you get popcorn. Pretty simple, pretty easy, but it works. Okay, so the next slide, which I think we're going to play. Oh, here we go. So that was pretty simple. And actually, if you look at a lot of the great advertising at the moment, you sort of think how it's taken traditional media and improved on it. So, this is basically what looks like a magazine ad on an iPad. And 10 years ago, we could only dream of doing an ad like this. Check it out now. So the guys at BBDO produced this, and it's a really great bit of creative. And to make car insurance exciting, brilliant. Okay, the next one is a little bit of gamification. There's a comment about that earlier. I absolutely agree that gaming is a massive element for this as marketers. The great thing about this campaign is, first of all, that it, as a parent with kids, it can silence your kids in the car for the whole car journey, which for me is golden. And also it uses some amazing technology to make it work. So if we could run the video, please, Victor.
Backseat driver. The world's first application that you can enjoy driving from the back seat of your car. Once you've launched the application, your virtual car moves right along with your actual car. You can take a virtual drive linked by GPS to your actual driving route. Actual landmarks appear as items along your route. You can collect existing stores and other buildings as you move along. You can earn points and use them to customize your virtual car. You can share how you've customized your car and where you're going on Twitter. So why not start making your own virtual car? And have some backseat fun with your new mobile entertainment application. ToyToyota Happy on board.
Cool. So pretty good example. And as I mentioned, gamification is a big area. The other big area, or one of the other big areas of mobile marketing, is how it can provide a way of integrating into other more traditional media, and also in the retail space. I'm going to talk a little bit about second screen in a sec. But the area that I think doesn't get enough hype is actually about how critical the mobile is in the retail world. There was a study done in the US by Pew earlier on this year that showed that half of all Americans use their cell phones to make purchase decisions in store. Now, I'm sure that's not surprising for you guys here, but we should be thinking about that as we market in store. If we can run the video, please.
Pretty cool. I mean, I've never seen something like that before.
Pretty awesome. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I like it. Wir mussten erstmal doppelt schauen, was das überhaupt ist, weil sowas haben wir noch nie gesehen, oder? Ja.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It's something completely different.
Ja, und es ist auch cool, mit Model zu spielen.
They're actually the same size. They're an original. They were able to stretch and kind of dance or so. I think the best part is the interactive part. Just to connect your phone and play around.
Ja, und dadurch, dass man die Möglichkeit hat, eben sich mit dem Handy zu verbinden, ist das bestimmt voll cool. Also auch in unserer Generation, weil ja jeder ein Handy besitzt.
Ja, total cool. Das ging total automatisch. Also wir haben eigentlich nur diesen PIN eingegeben und dann konnte man direkt Artikel reinziehen und das hat man dann
Gleich
direkt
auf dem
gesehen.
Display gesehen.
I logged in, then the shopping bag got active.
The cool thing about it is that you can drag into the shopping bag and then buy it with your phone. So
Yeah.
that was very different. Pretty cool.
I mean, I'm a guy, so I don't do that much window shopping, but in this case, everything new is cool.
Cool. So the thing I'd like to sort of highlight there is actually how they've sort of turned the shop window into a 24/7 shop window, and with the mobile. And I'm actually amazed that retailers don't do that more and aren't embracing that technology. And one little prediction for you is that every single shop window will have that functionality in the future. And if they don't, they're crazy. Okay, I'm running a little late. The last example I'd like to show you is about second screening. For those of you that don't know about second screening, it's obviously how people interact with the TV through second screens, through mobiles, through tablets, etc. And in the States, this is a really big battleground for this. And gentlemen, before talking about TV, this is certainly an area that all the TV stations are looking into. Here's a great example of engaging with consumers using the second screen during the Super Bowl. This is by Chevy. Play the video, please.
Super Bowl is the most watched American television broadcast of the year, drawing over 100 million viewers. With almost 50 advertisers competing for viewers' attention, how do you stand out? We decided to game the system and add another screen. Over 50% of people go to a Super Bowl party for something other than watching the game. The Chevy Game Time app, a live second screen experience, gave them a legit reason to play with their phones for hours. The Game Time app was designed to hijack viewers' attention for the entire game. It gave people a reason to focus on our ads very closely and distracted them from watching our competitors' ads. We started by previewing our Super Bowl spots on the app, letting people know they could win cars from our commercials. On game day, we got people to answer trivia questions about our ads during commercial breaks. Since this could win you a Chevy, entire Super Bowl parties watched our ads very closely, first on TV, then again on the app. To make double sure people would be focused on our ads, we gave each app user a license plate. And if you spotted your plate in our commercials, you won the car. Which of course got app users to watch our ads again and again, all the while racking up our YouTube views. The app extended the game beyond TV by letting people interact with the broadcast in a totally new way. A team of 20 writers and technicians pushed real-time questions and polls to the app, letting players react to what they just saw on TV. And when we asked people to do something, they did, at times drawing 130,000 players to answer a question at the same time, more than double the attendance at the Super Bowl stadium. By the end of the game, we had over 21 million questions answered. The app had over 700,000 users, was the featured app in both iTunes and Android stores, and made it to the top 10 in the iTunes App Store, past Angry Birds and Facebook. Owning the Super Bowl? Now there's an app for that.
Yeah, it's a great campaign. I am running out of time, so I will skip over this last example. But basically, Yahoo has, I won't show the video, Yahoo has an amazing app called Into Now. It's only available in the States, and it's a second screening app. It's been the most popular app on the App Store for a while over there in this specific area. Huge success for us, and an indication of Yahoo's move for more focus on the mobile world. So if we go to the last slide, very quick summary. For you to take away, always useful at the end to have a little summary. The time is now. It's okay to be a little scared, but the time is now, so get on with it. Embrace the technology, unlock the inner geek in you, hire some young people, you know the sort. Be integrated, use the ecosystem, use all the social platforms, integrate all of that into every campaign you do, but don't just do mobile in isolation. It has to be integrated. And the last point, very important, England 3-1. Go and put some money on it. Thank you.